Hello, world of the internet. My name is Simon Miller, and we haven't done one of these in a while, hence why we're doing it today. But I felt it tied into a few things that have been going on in the real world recently. So I thought let's just sit down and have a chat. Nothing too crazy. I've never watched these before. Again, my name is Simon Miller. We do vlogs every now and then where we discuss mental health, depression, anxiety, feeling good, feeling bad, and all things that come along with being a human being, because I don't think enough people talk about it. We do our best, but it's not enough. You would have seen by the title, very to the point this week, no kind of mucking around. It does kind of tie in to what happened with a former professional wrestler called Ashley Mazzaro, who tragically passed away last week, but also a few other things sort of going on. That's in my life, that sounds a bit too extreme, but, personal things. And it's one of those things where it's even the negative words that we use to describe things. If you don't know the Ashley Mazzaro situation, we don't know for sure, but it certainly sounds like from everything that's out there in the world of the internet that she may have committed suicide. And I did it then by accident, which I regret instantly. That's not what I meant to do. Again, there's always a negative connotation around these things. Committed suicide, right? Take your own life is much better, which is what I meant to say. That's a slip of the tongue. And again, something that I've fallen into too that I should need to break. But the point is when we're feeling down and when we're feeling depressed or when we're feeling anxious, there's a societal way of looking at it in that it's bad, that it's negative, like how to get over anxiety, how to beat depression, how to pick yourself back up. And I think the real problem with that is that we're instantly telling us, each other and ourselves, that falling into a state like that is bad and it's wrong. And the truth of the matter is that it's not. We're human beings, every single one of us, and we're all the same, and we can get into all this nonsense about, not nonsense is important, but bigotry and racism and anti-Semitism, whatever word you want to use. And the real reason that it is so crazy is that we are all the same. We all come in the same way, and we all go out a bit differently. But the end sentence is the end sentence. It's not like there's some special door that we can take on both sides of it. None of us choose to be here, and none of us choose when to leave either. Because again, even those people that take their own life, they don't want to take their own life. That's not their choice. It's that they find themselves in such a... And again, I don't want to speak too highly on this because, it's like trying to explain how someone gets killed in war. You don't know until it happens to you or how you feel that way. But ultimately, people want to be happy and they want to be alive. I think that's it's kind of a blanket statement. But we fall into these, I don't want to say these bad places, but, life is difficult. That's the truth of it. And everybody gets down. Every single person, 100% of people on planet Earth get down and struggle. And the issue that we have is that we don't talk about it. I understand why. Of course I understand why, because there's a stigma about it and it's embarrassing to share your feelings, or you're worried about being judged, because of course you would be. If you're not 100% confident that you can speak about your feelings without somebody laughing at you for it or talking down to you for it, you're just not going to do it, because that's not going to make you feel any better. And what really sucks about that is that you're not the problem in that situation, they are. And they're probably only acting that way because they've got feelings and emotions that they can't handle, but they don't know what to do with it. And as soon as you place as soon as you show to them, look, I'm being open about my feelings, it makes them think to themselves, well, I should be open about mine. I can't, let's run away from it. And the way I'll do is I'll push everybody away. But there's still a knock-on effect. So I just thought it'd be good to make a video and just say that. That's all this is. It's literally that simple. It's okay not to be okay. I mean, it really, really, really is. You can't expect to be happy all the time. And if we were, we wouldn't even know what happiness was, because it would just be our default state and we would just float through life, I guess, feeling euphoric, but there would be no, there'd be no down feeling. So we wouldn't even get the comparison anyway. So, if you are in that place, it's just so important. There's so many important things. Again, I'm not a doctor. Every time I do these vlogs, there's always some asshole who's, you're not a doctor, you shouldn't say anything. That's the problem. As long as we should be saying as much as we can, and hopefully people are aware that I'm not a doctor. Yeah, I've got a tiny platform, and some people think this is like, oh, Millie, you're doing. You think, okay, fine, you're allowed to believe whatever you want. It's your opinion. I'm putting myself out there. You want to crap all over me, it's completely cool. But I think to say that you shouldn't have these conversations because you're not a medical professional is ludicrous, and it's ridiculous. And if you are out there and you're not feeling okay, go and talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be a doctor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist. It can just be your mate. That's where you can start. And hopefully from there, just having a chat, your mate will open a new path for you where you feel more comfortable about talking about it, and then you can go get the help. Because the only way that we ever get through any of this, we need the support and help of others, but it all comes from within. Of course it does, which is what I keep saying, of course it does. But that's why when you're on the other end, you're on the other side, you do feel like you have a found strength, because You did it. You pulled yourself through it. And every time, especially when it comes to celebrities or famous people, however term you want to use, anytime it comes to that, I cannot stand it when you look on the internet, people going, what have they got to be sad about? Like, you don't know what was going on in their brain. And that's the mentality. That's the kind of mentality that makes me want to make vlogs like this, because I'm not saying I'm some kind of martyr or some kind of king, but it does worry me. Not worry me, that's too strong, but it gives me worry that somebody may read that and think, oh, well, what have I got to complain about? You can complain and be down about whatever you want. If you're down about money, fine. If you're down about relationships, fine. If you're down about, you've got an envelope here. If you're down about the fact your envelope isn't the right color white, if something is making you feel down and putting you in a place that you'd rather not be, again, where you're struggling, then it's okay. But you just need to find whatever the right solution is for you. Because really, it's not going to be the fact the envelope isn't the right color. It'll be something else, and you're then placing your emotions onto that, because again, that's what we do. And it sucks when somebody gets to the point where they're struggling so much, they just think, you know what, it'd be better for me and everybody around me if I end it all, because it's never true. It's never true. There's nobody out there, unless you're like an evil villain, or like a proper dictator, crazy person that goes around and kills everyone. I'm sure there's an exception. But, by and large, if you're surrounded by friends and family who love and support you, nobody wants to see you go. Of course they don't. They want to help you. But that starts from within. And yeah, just every time I hear a story like that, and again, I see some of it's really the replies that I see. It's just like, oh, man, it really, really, really sucks, because it's all well and good pretending that every day is glorious. And social media is pretty bad for that, right? Social media is great in many ways, but social media is also very bad for, coming across that I'm having a great time and everything is wonderful. But it's just not, it's not the case. And we've become so good at hiding our feelings and hiding our emotions and holding them back that we can convince ourselves that we are the only people that we're having bad days. Life changes on a whim. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. Again, it's all cheesy and cliche, but it's true. And you think about that more when you do enter states like this, which is why it's always best just to be respectful, honest. And if anybody in your life is, bringing way too much negative energy and dragging you down, just get rid of them, because they're not good people. They're not good for you. And again, they're probably dealing with their own shit. That's always the issue. They're probably dealing with stuff that they can't handle, and they lash out at others. That's how some people deal with it. And I don't mean this in a casual sense, but in an extreme sense. It's why people get addicted. It's why, an alcoholic, for example, may drink too much because there's other stuff they just can't handle. So they just think, well, I don't want to deal with that. But alcohol makes me feel better, and it's a process, and it's a cycle. So nice and simple. Happy Monday. If you're feeling like crap, it's all right. It's okay. I feel like crap. Everybody feels like crap. And if it gets to the point where you're feeling crap on more days than you're not, please reach out and talk to somebody. Somebody will want to help you. Somebody loves you. Somebody cares about you. I look forward to at least one comment goes, Miller, you cheesy asshole. That's cool. I'm all right with it. I'm fine. You can call me that. If even one person listens to this and it kind of sparks something off in their brain, then it was worthwhile. 100% worthwhile. It's YouTube, so like the video, share the video, subscribe, all of that kind of stuff. On Twitter, Instagram. Come say hello, should you so wish. And that's it. We'll do a couple of videos throughout the week. Love you loads. Bye.